Wednesday night, Glazer Unfiltered here at Stanford and Sons Comedy Club.
Think about it. Glazer Unfiltered.
Terrible people.
Think about it. Glazer Unfiltered live at Stanford and Sons.
Welcome to Stanford's on a Wednesday night, Glazer Unfiltered podcast. Did you guys know you were here for a podcast tonight? No. Can we be excited about it anyway? For me, for my self-esteem right now. Are you guys happy to be here? I'm glad to have you at Stanford's tonight. This is the thing we do every Wednesday night. It comes out on iTunes tomorrow. It's up on YouTube. You can hear yourself, see yourself, all that good stuff. Normally hosted by Craig Glazer, who is the owner of this fine comedy club, and I'm usually just the funny guy that makes fun of shit. So this is a little weird right off the bat. We got the high school kids up front. You guys got some good fake IDs. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. We're going to talk afterwards because I'm still getting carded. But we got a great show for you tonight. The Tennesse Tramp, Janet Williams, is in the house tonight. We're going to talk to her in just a little bit. You guys excited for Janet? There we go. Also, we've got your co-star for the week. Jeff Vaughn is in the house tonight, and he's going to be coming out here in just a minute to talk with me. But I'm just happy to be here, you guys. I'm really excited. A lot of shit going on. You know what? Jeff, are you in the room right now?
Yeah.
Not you. Nobody wants you, Baker. Nobody. I want to go ahead and get Jeff Vaughn up here, though, and let's get this thing going. Jeff Vaughn, where are you, buddy? Let's give Jeff Vaughn a round of applause. Well, now I don't have a drink.
Yeah.
Now I don't have a drink.
Janet will have
God
that
damn
seat,
it.
I guess.
We're going to have to get a new chair. Can I get a chair and maybe a towel? That'd be fantastic. Anyway, how's it going, Jeff?
It's going great.
We're fucking destroying this thing right off the bat.
Literally, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're messing
literally
stuff up.
destroying it, yeah.
Like, I'm excited to be here, though. Like, are you back in town? Because I know you're from around here, but you travel a lot.
Yep, but I'm here. Be here all weekend. Be here through shows through Saturday night, so.
Have you been up?
Looking forward to it.
Have you been up in the Northeast at all lately?
No, it's been a while since I've been up there.
Okay, so you didn't. So you know about HitchBot? Do you guys know about HitchBot? The hitchhiking robot from Canada that got fucked up in Philadelphia?
Yeah,
Spoiler alert, got fucked up in Philadelphia. You know what I'm talking about, though?
They boo Santa Claus in Philadelphia, so you got to expect they're going to tear a robot up.
That's true. I mean, there were some nice Canadians. Like, for you guys that don't know, there were some nice Canadians. They're like, hey, let's build a robot and let's send him places. He's got like a GPS tracking. Yeah. He takes pictures like every 20 minutes. It took this thing like 2 weeks to get all the way across Canada.
Yeah.
2 weeks, Canada, the whole fucking continent. Got across it. And went through Germany and all that. Came to Boston, set in Boston for like 3 weeks before it moved like 3 blocks, and then got to Philly somehow, and then just got destroyed.
Yeah. They pulled its arms off, and
it was terrible. It had little arms ripped off. Like it looked like a bad scene.
That's what you get in Philly, though.
I mean, I don't know why anybody was really surprised at that, though. Like,
was it unsupervised? That's what I can't figure out.
Yeah, like it took pictures like every 20 minutes. It would snap like pictures of whatever was around. It had a GPS on it, and there were like people that were, I guess, like it had Canadians like kind of following it around, I guess, but nobody was there when it happened.
Yeah, I mean they got to expect that.
Well, they started it at like the angriest part of the country that just gets drunk and likes to fuck things up.
They couldn't have set it loose in like Des Moines, or, it would have been fine there.
I mean, if they would have started in the middle of the country, that would have been good. Our California, like at least people would have been nice to it along the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't start it up in Boston, where everybody's just shit-faced and angry at anything that doesn't look like them. Like that's Boston, I feel like, in a nutshell. Just angry at things that don't look like them. But I mean, yeah. So that's HitchBot. That's what's going on with HitchBot.
That's it. Yeah, I did see it. I saw its picture. It's terrible.
Yeah, it didn't look good.
I'm sure somebody's picketing up there right now.
In heaven?
No, in Philadelphia.
You think so? You think anybody cares?
Yeah. Robots' lives matter.
No towel.
Yeah.
No towel. Nothing. Nobody cared. I don't know what we're going to do when Janet gets here.
She can sit here. She can sit on my lap.
Ooh. We might have a love connection here tonight, you guys. Some weird stuff might happen on... This table is extremely wobbly, isn't it? I did not pick a good one. But I don't know. Like, did you guys know about HitchBot? How many of you guys knew about HitchBot? I figured the kids down front for sure were going to know about that, but no. All right.
That's why it's so interesting. 3 people have ever heard of it, right? Yeah.
It was big news this week, though. That was a big deal.
Who reads the newspaper here? Nobody.
I watch TV. I obviously don't read.
Yeah.
I mean, that's stupid.
Nobody reads.
Do
the
we got some
newspaper.
readers here? No.
How many people read the newspaper every day? Yeah.
On the internet?
Yeah.
Few people read it on the internet. All right. I mean, that's what happened to the Kansas City Star.
All
obviously.
the fake news that's fit to print, right?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. And like CNN, okay, CNN put out that HitchBot story and a video of somebody like destroying the HitchBot. Turns out that's a fake video. Did you guys see that? A few people that knew about it? That's
No.
fake. Did you hear about that? That shit, somebody like made it up. Like they beat it up, but then there was a fake video. I don't know.
That I didn't say. No.
You didn't see that part?
No.
Yeah, that came out yesterday, which is weird because like CNN ran it and.
But it came off the internet?
No.
Oh, it was actually
video,
on the
like
real
somebody
news. Okay.
Snapchatted it and then like saved the Snapchat and then
Okay.
uploaded it and then CNN and everybody ran with it.
Missed that.
There was no fact checking involved in that at all.
But nobody does anyway. It's like if it's on the internet, it must be true.
I thought like credible news stations were still kind of.
That's an oxymoron. Credible
mean,
news station.
Fair enough. What are you gonna do?
I know it. That's all there is. That's why I don't watch the news. I watch.
So where do you get your news at then? Like what? I don't know.
No, I actually do get on the internet. I see some weird stories on the internet.
I get most of my news from Facebook. Is that a good source? Like, am I doing that right?
Yeah,
No?
that's fact checked real closely. Yeah.
I feel like it is. I've lost several bets based on knowledge that I learned on Facebook. Did you know O.J. Simpson is not dead?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't, and I owed somebody $20 afterwards for that.
I
Turns
didn't
out
know
that
that.
was not a real fact, Facebook. I really need to read them. Like, I just read the headline, and I'm like, oh, okay, moving on. I don't really care that O.J.'s dead or not. And then turns out a year later, I'm going to lose a bet on that information. So,
Alive and well. Thinking of weird stories, did anybody see the one about the guy that worked at the mortuary and they found out he'd had sex with over 100 corpses? Did you see that? It was just a couple of weeks ago.
how did they find out that he had sex with 100 corpses?
I'm not sure, but they did.
Like, did he brag about it?
I don't know. They just caught him, and he did. Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like, I get it though, like, if you get caught for 10, you're already fucked anyway, so yeah, I fucked 100 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of them. All the corpses.
I couldn't figure out why he would do it. And then I thought, you know what? I found out he was single, and I thought he just wanted to see what it was like to have sex after he'd been married. Right?
I mean, I guess so. I mean, yeah, I mean, mine
Yeah.
was...
It's the only thing I can think of.
Do what?
Yeah.
They're all kind of the wrong woman, though, in the long run. In the long run, guys.
But yeah, there's
Who
weird.
gave me an easy on that one? Someone's marriage is having some issues, and they're trying to push that away right now, aren't they? I gathered that. You're drunk also, aren't you? Just a little bit? Me too. Me too. I was going to be all the way drunk, and then this happened. Then this happened, and now I'm sad. Now I'm sad, Jeff. I don't know what we're going to do.
You carry a lot of clout here since they've never come and cleaned that chair up,
I
and
know.
you asked them to
They were
10
like,
minutes
host
ago.
the show. No, you don't get a towel.
Yeah.
You don't get a towel.
So Janet not only will get to sit in water, but also electrocute herself when she picks that microphone up.
I hadn't even thought about that. This shit's about to get really interesting, you
I
guys.
can think of some other people I'd like to have sit in that chair. Maybe that would be fun.
Can we call people? You think we
Yeah.
could do that? We got time.
Yeah.
We could totally call some people up,
Yeah.
electrocute them.
Is Kathy Lee Gifford in town? That's who I'd like to sit in there.
What's your beef with Kathy Lee? Let's talk about
I know
this.
I don't like Kathy Lee. Is anybody here like
Nobody's
Kathy
talked
Lee?
about Kathy Lee Gifford in a long
I
time.
hate Kathy Lee. She may be old news for everybody, but I can't stand her. So, anyway. Anybody like her?
I thought you had like a story behind that. Like, Kathy Lee
No.
fucked me over on $30 one
Yeah,
time.
no, I just can't stand her. There's just something about her.
Fair enough, fair enough.
On my Facebook page, I'm always, people, when celebrities die, they'll say, oh my gosh, it happens in threes now. So-and-so died, who's going to be the third? And I'm always putting on there, oh man, Kathy Lee, come on, number 3.
Do it at 11:11, making a wish.
Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
thank you so much. There we go. Somebody
Don't touch the microphone in the cord.
Yeah, as we've already established, that will electrocute you. No, go ahead. You're fine. I don't know. That was really disappointing. I didn't realize I grabbed it. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the thing that I was talking about.
Well, at least you got rubber shoes on, so.
Give it up for Rachel right now. Helping out.
Yay!
So much. Very, very good. But yeah, anyway, What were we talking? Oh yeah, Kathy Lee Gifford.
Kathy Lee,
how we hate
yeah.
her so.
Yeah, I don't know why I brought her name up because I don't even like to hear it.
You have a lot of hate in your heart about her,
Yeah, I
obviously.
kinda do, yeah.
But we can't pinpoint the reason.
I was so happy when Frank Gifford got caught screwing that stewardess because it had to mortify her, and I was the happiest guy in town.
You were just happy in her pain at that moment.
Oh, man, right.
That bitch is heartbroken right now. Fuck yes.
Yeah, made my day. Frank got laid and she got screwed.
Oh man, what else has been going on?
I don't know, there's a lot of weird news.
Did you hear about this is a new one you guys might have. Did you just hear about on the news today? The lady that was held hostage in her apartment in Lenexa, which is a really local story.
4
for Kansas
months
City.
or something,
Yeah,
right?
since April.
Yeah.
Like her boyfriend came over and just like, nah, bitch, you're not leaving. No, I'm staying here.
But how does that happen?
And then there's 2 rape charges in 4 months. He only raped her twice. That seems really weird.
Yeah.
Like you held a woman hostage, you've already committed a severe felony, and you've raped her once. Now, I'm not advocating rape here, guys. Let's be clear about this right now. I'm not saying I want her to be raped more. I'm just saying if you're gonna kidnap a woman, why wouldn't you rape her a few more times?
Maybe it wasn't that
And then you're in the situation, you're like, it's not that great, but I've already kidnapped this chick. What do I do now?
Maybe she just makes good sandwiches, and that's why she had her in there, Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
You actually made me feel bad about that guy for a second. Like, oh, maybe he was stuck in it. Wait, he kidnapped that bitch. Wait a second. That's still not right. That's still not right.
But 4 months, how do you do that? Because he's got to leave during the day sometimes, so why isn't she yelling and shit? I couldn't figure
I'm
that
very
out.
confused also because they paid rent. That's how she got a note out. She put a note in the rent check that said, don't call the cops, but this fucker won't leave and he won't let me leave.
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what help you need if you're going, don't bring the cops, but please somebody come help me. Send the maintenance guy over, that's what they did though. They sent the maintenance guy over, knocked on the door, and said, there's a water leak upstairs. We need you to come outside for a second. And I guess this dipshit just let her walk outside, and they got her around the corner, and they got her away, but then he locked himself in the house and wouldn't come out, or the apartment wouldn't come out. And then he started trying to drink bleach. He tried to turn the gas on. He did something else. He ate bug repellent, all trying to kill himself. None of these attempts worked, though.
I bet his teeth were whiter.
I mean, they were super white. Like, he was
Yeah,
Gary Busey
yeah.
in that shit. It was crazy. But, so, yeah, I don't know how you do that, though.
Yeah, if he's going to work, why isn't she screaming, help, I need...
I guess you're locked up, and I guess you're tied up, but still, there weren't a lot of details on how rent was paid and whatnot, which is really my concern in this story. Like, how's this bitch still earning money?
Yeah.
How's she pay her rent for 4 months? Is she doing that well? Is she doing that well? Like, I don't know. I mean, it was a really weird situation. I don't know. No, did you guys hear about that one at least today? Anybody live in Lenexa? Anybody live next to that bitch?
Yeah? You live next to her? No.
She's like, I hated her. I wish somebody would have fucking Kathy Lee Gifford her ass.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know. I want to keep this thing moving along. You want to get our headliner on here?
Absolutely.
We got a dry seat now and everything for her?
And Janet, she is great. I worked with her at a comedy club in Tulsa for a week, and we had a blast. And when I saw she was headlining, I called the owner and I said, I want to work with her this week. So she's great.
Before we bring her out, actually, I want to plug something real quick. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, 1010 Taxi. They will get all your drunk asses home after tonight. Just saying, they'll be out in the parking lot. They'll help you out. So and they support us on this show, so just wanted to give them a quick shout out. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep this thing moving along. Let's give a warm welcome to the Tennesse Tramp, Janet Williams, you guys. Janet Williams. We got a dry seat for you and everything. I fucked up, Janet. Like, I was so nervous you were coming, I just started spilling shit.
You should be nervous. You're young and you've got a wiener. Okay.
I wasn't nervous until you said that. Now I am very nervous. Like, this is somehow in jeopardy.
It's definitely in jeopardy.
Oh, God.
But I heard you telling the story about the woman that was held hostage.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I would have done. I would have put a note in with a rent check, and it would have said, he has attacked me, he has raped me, and he has a bomb strapped to his dick. call the bomb squad, okay? Then they'd come in and she could see them shoot his dick off, okay? That's how I would have handled it, definitely. Look at all these young men, they're like, ooh, I don't want her around my wiener, okay? They're just as cute as they can be, aren't they? Are you old enough to be at this? Are you old enough? Okay. Oh, okay, okay.
They got a fake ID guy. They're hooking me up after the show.
Not a problem. And so are you all fucked up on weed, or is this a pretty... Him. He looks like the fucking drug dealer. He does.
That's the one I need to talk to, huh? That's the one I need to talk to. All right.
So I love everything in the news. And how about the hitchhiking?
Yeah, the HitchBot.
Yeah. I wish they dropped him off in Tennessee. Here's what would have happened. We would have wrapped him in a rebel flag and set the motherfucker on fire. That's what we would have done, okay? Because that's what we do to anybody that doesn't look like us, okay?
They do the same thing as Boston down there. That's crazy. Same idea.
I'm pretending that this room is fucking filled is what I'm...
Oh, it is. Totally is.
It is. Because let me tell you, with the people I see, I've pulled a train with more people than this. I have.
Wow. Wow, that's a story right there, I'm sure.
That's a story. Be afraid. Be very afraid, okay? The guy with his arms crossed, I love that. He's like, that bitch is not touching me. You don't know that. You don't know that. So what is a podcast? I don't even know what a podcast is.
Internet radio.
Internet radio. That's the work of the fucking devil. That is the work of the devil. Let me tell you, I've got a lady that lives across the street from me, and she's got a little grandson. He's about 6 years old, and I'm always having trouble with my computer. So I asked him to come over, and he's been really good, but lately he's developed attitude. So he'll come over and he goes, is that all you need? And I go, yeah, that's all I need. And you're becoming an asshole. And he said, I'm going to tell my grandmother what you said. I said, that's not your fucking grandmother, okay? You have no parents. You're 6. You can't drive. You know, you can't drink liquor. You know, your life is just...
6-year-old?
Yeah, he pisses me off. All I wanted is to reboot whatever the hell that meant, okay? So, even children are not safe. Remember that, guys.
I'm sorry. So you watch a lot of news. Have you been seeing the escalators in China right now that are just, people are falling through them and dying?
No.
I saw a lady saved her kid, but she fell to her death.
Threw him forward,
Yeah.
and then the escalator just ate her. The other guy, like a few days later, just his leg went down in it. Same kind of thing though. The grate at the top of the escalator just fell out, and then it ate his leg. Which escalators weren't on like a list of fears for me. They're right up there with fucking spiders now.
Right, exactly.
I have to walk so many stairs now. I don't want to know bad things about elevators.
No.
Like, I just avoid
and
that
where is this
information.
happening?
That was in China, like all over China. Like apparently they are not real strict on escalator maintenance or production. Really anything to do with escalators, they're just like, yeah, fuck it, go for it.
Yeah, well, somebody needs to check into that. You little fuckers need to check into that, okay? I have a feeling you could probably fix that bullshit is what I'm thinking. Well, I hate that because I thought they needed an escalator for me just to get in the green room, and it's only 3 steps. I'm all about escalators and elevators.
Yeah,
sure.
you won't be now.
No.
I'll
chance it. I'll chance it.
Watch a video. We'll pull up YouTube after the show and I'll show it, and you'll be like, nope, never again.
And so people are dying. This lady saved her child, and then she died?
Threw the kid out of harm's way, and she went down.
Sucked her down into it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like there's teeth and all sorts of like metal shit in there. It's terrible.
Oh, that's horrible. But she's a good woman. I would have just stepped on that kid and get off first. Is what I would have done. I've got a life to lead. That kid knows nothing about life, okay? Is that wrong? Because Jeff looks horrified like...
Actually, I think it's a good idea, too.
So do any of y'all have children?
These guys have like 5 or 6 between them.
Yeah. You can't be a child and have a child. I love this youth right here. I love this. Yeah, this is good. And somebody back there's got a child. I love children. I do.
You have any?
Oh, no. I knew the state would take them. I had no children. But I do love children.
They're best at a distance.
They are
really
best at
are.
a
I have
distance.
one.
Yeah.
Not that great.
And you know, everybody now thinks their child is a genius. Have you noticed that? Nobody wants to have common sense anymore. My cousin's got a granddaughter, and she goes, Megan is a genius. I said, well, don't look now, but she's standing behind you. Einstein's behind you, picking her nose and eating her boogers, okay? I'm not seeing a high IQ there. That's not what I'm not seeing. So, I really like him. I do. I like his look. Yeah.
Oh, cover your pecker, sir. She's coming for it. She's coming for that dick.
Yeah, every kid's the star of the baseball team, star of the basketball team, smartest kid in class. You never hear anybody say, how's your kid doing? Oh, he's the dumbest son of a bitch I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly.
I'll tell you about my kid after the show, Joe.
Yeah. It'll be amazing if
So
this
it's like-
bastard gets out of grade school. Nobody ever says that, and that's got to be some of them,
Yeah,
okay?
You got to be. Somebody's
Yeah.
sitting on the bench out there.
Yeah.
But
Right,
nobody admits
right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it, but they're going to get a trophy anyway. They're totally going to
Hey, let me tell you, I learned that because a friend of mine said, I'm having a birthday party for my daughter, and I want you to come over and help with everything. And they played musical chairs, okay? So, I remember when we played it, if you didn't get to a chair, you fucking were out, okay?
Yeah.
So this little boy didn't make it to the chair, and I go, you're out of here. And they go, that's not how we play that. Everybody gets to stay in. And I go, you need to play it the way it was meant to be played, because he's not going to win everything. And now he thinks, well, if I don't hurry and get a chair,
Wait, so they just
somebody
play
will give me a
music,
chair.
and then there's the correct amount of chairs, and then they all just sit down?
Well, no, they actually had one less, but they didn't make you feel like you were losing. You still got to stay in the game.
Oh, so
you just
they
stood
just
up
did
for-
the same thing over and over.
Exactly.
And nobody
exactly.
ever lost. Nobody
Yeah.
ever won.
And you got to have losers and winners. That's how I became a comic. I'm a fucking loser, okay?
Yeah, that's weird. I see kindergartners have cap and gown graduation sessions.
Preschool and
for-
kindergarten, they do it twice.
That's nuts.
Right. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Little cap and gowns.
And your
shit.
friends, I have a lot of young friends, and they'll invite you over for little Tommy's birthday, which is just to give Tommy a whole bunch of shit that they don't want to buy. And they seldom serve liquor, which I think is wrong. You could have a rum cake for that little fucker. It's not going to hurt him too much. And then have just straight rum for the adults to drink, is what I'm thinking. And, if you've got a lot of kids, you need to be an alcoholic. You do. I babysit for a friend of mine one time, and her little girl just cried all the time. So I'll tell you what I used. I used that nighttime NyQuil. And, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, she was 2, and I rubbed it on her gums, and she slept like a log. She did. Her mother said she didn't normally sleep like this, and I said, well, you don't know how to raise your child, okay? I think she might be addicted to heroin today. I'm not sure, but she had choices, and she made the wrong choice. So are we going out all over the world, or just...
Yep.
Oh, we are.
This will be on iTunes and YouTube tomorrow.
There'll be tens of people listening to this tomorrow.
Like the tens of people here tonight. This is amazing.
Yeah, it'll be huge.
I love it.
So you don't have any kids, but you do have a little dog that you travel with everywhere, don't you?
Do you have a dog? Oh, what kind of dog do you have? Oh, could you be any gayer? I don't think so. Oh my God, I've got the cutest dog in the world. Her name's Blossom. She's a little French bulldog, but she barks in English. And I'm telling you, she is adorable. And when she was just a puppy, she used to eat her own shit. So I took her to the vet, and he sold me some powder to sprinkle on her food to make her shit taste bad. Call me crazy, but I'm thinking shit ought to taste bad on its own, is what I'm thinking. But that powder worked. She quit eating shit. She did. But I took her to my friend's house, and she's got 4 cats. Blossom ran straight in the house and ate a cat turd. And I was like, oh, this is starting all over again. But she said, no, don't worry. Cat turds are filled with protein. Yeah. We're not friends anymore. We're not. I don't want to be friends with someone who knows the chemical makeup of a cat turd. You know what I'm saying? No telling what this bitch cooks with. I want nothing to do with her. So did your dog ever eat its own shit? So, okay, don't lie about it, okay? Yeah, little poodle, they eat their own shit. They do. So you ever walk your poodle? Do you? Oh, that is good. 3 times a day. And do you have a little fancy collar around her neck? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But you got to hold all that
Yeah.
poodle back. You
'Cause
can't
that
just have
poodle-
the collar one. You got to have the back restraint. Because
Right.
those poodles, they'll get away from you.
Yeah.
Mean.
They're worse than pit bulls. They are. And I want to say this about pit bulls. They're good with children. I don't care what you read, they're good with children. They are. Good about taking their faces off, but they're good with kids. So what is your dog's name? Brownie. It's a little boy? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, Brownie.
How did you know it was a boy based on Brownie?
Well, you wouldn't name a girl Brownie,
You wouldn't?
would you? I mean, well, turn
Back
on
me
me,
up here,
bitches.
would-
Turn
no?
on me, okay?
Just me, huh? All right.
Okay. You what? It could go either way. I'm just tuned in to day is what I'm in tune to. So you put Brownie and you walk him 3 times a day. And do you have a girlfriend?
No, he walks his dog 3 times a day.
You don't have a girlfriend? It's because you got that fucking dog. She thinks you're gay. She thinks you're gay, yeah. So without a girlfriend, I'm probably looking good to you right now, aren't I? And this guy right here has got his arms crossed. He goes, there is no way in hell. There was a roofie in your water. You'll be mine later tonight, okay? Drink up, little fucker. Drink up.
Well, I think let's wrap this thing up and get you guys out here to do some stand-up.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Big round of applause for y'all. Let's hear it from
Yes.
you. Okay.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for being a part of this. You can hear yourselves on iTunes and YouTube tomorrow. I'm going to slide this out of the way, talk for just a second, and they're going to come right back out, so don't go anywhere because we're going to keep
Don't you guys go
moving right
anywhere.
along. It would have been, yeah, that's fine. It would have been smoother had I not spilled a bunch of shit right here, you guys. Let's be honest. I fucked all this up. This is all my fault. Rachel, go grab me some more towels if you could, if you're still in the room. That would be super helpful right now.